Ben, Happy New Year. Good to see you back out here again, obviously after the Oxford game. Had a few days to reflect after what was a difficult performance. What have you guys sort of taken from that and how are you looking to improve?
Yeah, basically, Oxford was a blip. Bad performance all round. Struggled on the night, which was clear to see, and we didn't deserve what we got. We have to build from that now, and obviously going into the FA Cup, which is a competition where everyone wants to play.
Yeah, absolutely. For you personally, what do you feel went wrong in that game? Because it felt like, we started okay during the opening few stages of the first half and the same with the second, but apart from that, it just was quite far away from where we want to be as a team. What do you feel like went wrong?
I just feel like we got literally everything wrong. Shape, press, and they played it round, switched the play dead quick, and it just caused us problems all night. And like I said, it was a bit of a blip. So although you've got to learn from that, sometimes you just got to let that one go and move on to the next.
Yeah, and then at the end of the session today, you had quite a bit long chat as a group. What was sort of said, and do you feel like the more you sort of reflect on things, the more we're going to sort of improve if we're reflecting as a group more?
Yeah, we just have our little chats after every training session, games, whatever, and just go through what was the good parts of it, the bad parts, and reflecting on what needs to be better and how we're going to get there and stuff like that, really. And yeah, it's just positive stuff. Like we all just want to get better as a team and individual. So the more we talk to it, the more we go through it, and we will push on.
100%. Obviously, the FA Cup coming up on the Saturday against Boreham Wood. Some good memories for yourself, scoring for Chester against Southend. So you've had experience of being, against the giants, as it were, and being in a non-league camp. What are you sort of expecting from Boreham Wood in terms of a test this weekend?
Every game's tough, no matter what you're playing, especially when you're in a cup game. It's a one-off game, so obviously both teams are out there to win. They're a good side from what we've watched, so we have to respect them in that fact that they will play, they will cause us problems. Like it's a natural game, like it's going to be probably a bit more direct than what we used to, but you have to deal with every circumstances as a footballer and in games and as a team. So we'll go out there and we'll try and do our bit, and yeah, it should be a good game. But like I said, it's a one-off game, the FA Cup. Everyone's buzzing for it, and it puts you in good stead for hopefully the next round where you can draw a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. Not to focus on the negatives too much, but as a defender, you'd have wanted to keep more clean sheets as a team 100%. Than we have done. Exactly. Where do you feel like we're, perhaps going wrong, or where do we need to sort of improve so that we are keeping those clean sheets? Because obviously, we're not doing what we want to be doing in that respect.
No, I think it comes down to understanding and determination throughout the game. Obviously, a few of these lads, it's the first season, maybe the second, pushing in first season with fans anyway. So I understand everyone has different mindsets and stuff. Obviously, I want to keep as many clean sheets as I can. This year's been frustrating, to say the least. But we've got to get the understandings right, the formations of where players need to be in certain situations. And to be honest, a lot of the goals we have conceded, we've never been like carved open.
Yeah.
Minus the Oxford game. It has been just stupid mistakes where we've got the ball away in a certain situation or pass backs, maybe it's gone on goal. You know what I mean? So it's not been worrying on that factor, but as a group and especially as a defensive unit, we need to tighten up. Although it's not always been that, if you get me. So yeah, it's a frustrating collective learning curve.
Yeah, no, I can see that from your facial expression and what you're saying. Moving back towards the training side of it, obviously James Oliver Pearce just come into the first team coaching setup, someone that you'll know well from before, but obviously more involved now. Does it sort of help you as a group having a fresh voice and a fresh pair of eyes on what's going on?
Yeah, everyone has a different opinion, so it's good. More opinions, the better in a sense. Get different views on it, but I think as a group, this including players and staff, we just need to be more aligned on the strengths of what we can do, because when we do the right things, we're good at it. Yeah. So we just need to be more consistent with what we do.
Yeah, and then Darius in there as well, getting a bit closer to the staff room than the changing room, as it were.
He's way up there, isn't he?
Are you looking forward to sort of hearing more from him in terms of his coaching side?
Of course, because we're being realistic. He was the latest one to get promoted from League One, so his input's massive, really. So the more he talks to us and gets his views across and shows us the real life aspect of it, the better it is for the group.
Definitely. And then finally, we've sold out the away end for Boreham Wood. I know you guys are always very interested to hear how many fans are travelling to each game. I believe it's over 1,200. How big is their sort of backing in a game of this magnitude? Obviously, placing the fourth round up for grabs.
Of course, yeah. We know the fans are going to be there no matter what. They've been really good, really good. Noisy, definitely noisy. My family have let me know about that when they've been in the weigh-ins and that. So, but yeah, the support's it's massive to us because, like I say, we're a young group. So the more the fans get behind the players, it gives you a lift, and it's massive to get you going, really.
100%.
And we thank them for everything they've done. Obviously, got the club back now, so it's a buzz.